us like children. Yeah, taking us by.
Is that mic?
Yeah.
Mic. It's not. It's wrapped around your knee there. Just bring it out from your knee.
Right. Yeah.
Put it in your pocket. Yeah. Excellent.
So take me back to the beginning when I was young. I believe it. So take me back to the beginning when I was young, running through the fields with you. So take me back.
Yeah.
Hello, you.
That's it. Mic'd up.
Ready to go?
Yeah. My name is Andreas. I'm an ex-Mulberry resident. Been in recovery 2 years in May.
Full of life, full of passion. It's how we made
This is my story.
it. Let it happen. You're full of life and full of passion. That's how we made you. Just let it happen. You're full of life now. Full of passion.
Hiya, my name's Andreas. I'm 46. Was on drugs from the age of 14 to, do the maths, I don't know, 40 and above. So many years of addiction. I did a long time in prison. I've done a lot of prison years, and I started my recovery journey in prison. Started working with Spectrum, which is a drug agency. Was on a prescription for a long time, methadone, but I was totally free from illicit substances for 3 years, so that was something to build on. Spectrum came to me and sort of like give me a bit of a boot up the arse about getting off the methadone. I ended up getting off that. Heard about Mulberry through Horizon, Gary Benson coming into the prison. Was doing work as a listener and a mentor while I was in prison, which was good for me and helped other people. Worked towards my parole with everyone involved, the drug teams and the probation. Got my parole, went to Mulberry, had a year of brilliant sort of recovery and activities and stuff at Mulberry. And basically was able to get clean, stay clean and achieve everything that I'd always gone on about doing over the years and never got around to doing. My volunteer work at Animal Shelter, my college course, which I'm on my second college course now, my smart groups. I'm a trained smart facilitator now, so I'm doing them every week. And just family, really good family, quality family time, and just in a really good position. I've got my own place and that, and yeah, just getting on with life and living life, It's not a walk in the park every day, because life isn't, but as they say, a bad day clean is better than a good day in the madness, as they call it. So again, I'd just like to say, I'd like to thank everyone involved, but there's too many. But again, I'd like to say thanks to Mulberry, because that was the main difference. Well, why it was ideal for me is I'd done well in recovery before, I'd been abstinent, had long periods, but it was when I was getting released from prison, I was doing well for a bit, and then I just wasn't adjusting very well to being out, and just ended up messing up and getting recalled. So I just needed that place to sort of like have a safe place and a recovery-based regime to sort of settle in. Hearing other people's stuff that was going on with them, and you know, getting tips from other people about what they do when they're feeling that they might use or they're feeling down. And I mean, it's not just all about substances in there, you know, it's like people have got real life issues that once you're clean you wake up to and they need dealing with, and that's the hard bit really with recovery. So just drawing on other people's experiences really, and yeah. Your mind's not numbed anymore, so everything's like more a bit stressful and stuff. I'm a lot happier now that I've settled into everything, you know, like when I first came and everything's new, everyone else is settled in and they're really happy, but you're not quite there yet. So it was just adjusting, I guess, you know, but it was made a lot easier by being in Mulberry, it really was, because anything you need help or advice with, it's available. I mean, you've got your housemates with you 24/7, you know, you can't ask for more support than that. And I did really get on with my housemates as well, you know. Yeah, like I was never in my room, I was always downstairs, like my housemates watching telly. Whereas I thought it'd be the other way around. I thought, okay, obviously I'll get on, I'll be social, but I've got my room. And no, not at all. It's like, I don't know, like you reflect back on, it's like when you do something good, like you start college or you go to the kennels, and you just think, you know, like in what they call the madness, the thrives of addiction, you wouldn't be able to do that, you know. It's like you're able to do things that you've always wanted to do because you're capable and able and with it, sort of thing. And it's good that I'm making my family happy as well now, and you know, obviously the worry that I've given my mum over the years and stuff, I've really sort of done her proud now, you know, and she's really like proud of me and stuff. We went into the bank I do a bonus ball thing with the dog kennels where you put money in the bank. I'm up on all that now, but when I first came out I wasn't that up on it, so I was getting my mum to come in the bank with me and do this transfer. And she was like, yes, my son just wants to put £8 in for the dog kennels. He's a volunteer at the dog kennels, you know, like really proud and stuff, yeah, like. So that was good. And yeah, it's just a load of great people as well that you do meet in recovery, you know, and they really are genuine. Yeah, well, it was when I was in prison, and I started my own recovery journey, and I got in a position where I was a lot further along than a lot of people. I had a lot of spare time on my hands, and I became a drugs mentor, sort of like helping signposting people, telling them about courses, telling them about Mulberry. And then I became a listener, which is a Samaritan, but inside prison. I'll have to think carefully because I've got to be careful what I divulge, but I was surprised at what really does happen in real life in prisons. The scenarios that they show you, that they say, oh, a prisoner's this and he's going to do it, you think, nah, it doesn't happen. You find out that there is a lot of people struggling behind the doors, and you'd be surprised who. Yeah, it helped me quite a lot because it was the giving something back, and it also just helped affirm that I was in a good position and fortunate position. Yeah, it was good. It was basically just good because it got everyone together twice a week, because it's different houses. There'll be like a few people in each house, and we have the groups where you get together, check in with everyone, make sure everyone's doing all right, bit of accountability for what you've been doing that week, you know. We'll ask each other about what they've done that week, and if they've been sat around the house doing nothing, well, you know, we'll challenge them on that, because that's not what we're here to do. But it's a lot of fun mixed in with it, you know. We've got the activities as well that we do. I've probably done more with Mulberry in the year that I was there than I've probably done in the last 20 years. You know, I've been camping, bowling, days out to the Lake District, fishing. Well, there's a few things which I'll mention the others later that I've always wanted to do my whole life, and fishing was one of them. I'd done a bit when I was a kid, and I always wanted to get back to it, but the drugs and that just gets in the way of everything. So once I was clean, I was keen to get fishing, and as soon as I arrived in Mulberry, it was actually Matthew yourself told me about, oh, we do fishing here, and that was like, right, when is it? So yeah, started going carp fishing with the boys at Mulberry and stuff, but I've always wanted to catch pike, so I'm into pike fishing now, and I've been getting successes at that. Yeah, I actually set it on one of my smart meetings as a target for me to catch a pike, because it was that important to me, because I was going out pike fishing a lot, I wasn't catching one, and it was making me think, you know, you're doing something wrong, or I needed to get one, so I set it as a target, and like I've ended up, I think I'm on 9 now. Got 9.
Enter the next photo of you with a pike.
Of a different pike, yeah. You can get them bigger and bigger as they go along. How's that? You know.
You put them in
successive order. Yeah. Well, I've done SMART for years, because SMART stands for Self-Management and Recovery Training. It's the ethos loosely is that you're responsible for yourself, and that if you've got yourself into messes in life, you've got yourself into drugs, addiction, chaotic lifestyle, then you can get yourself out as easily as you've got yourself in. And it's just about, like I said, I've been doing it for years, because I was doing it in custody as well. And it's just a bit of accountability as well each week, you know, you check in, feedback, what you've done that week, good or bad, and get a bit of input off everyone else. So similar to the Mulberry groups, really, for me. It's like what we say on SMART is everyone's recovery path is slightly different, you know, and it works for me. So yeah, I done my training to become a SMART facilitator. I've got my certificates and that. Have chaired, I'm co-facilitating at the moment, but I have chaired a few when I've needed to, when the main facilitator's not been available. So I volunteer at a dog kennels, and that's another thing alongside fishing that I always wanted to do, and it never went away that I wanted to do it, like over 10 years. Again, never got around to doing it, and I think I just went online for that. I just Googled dog kennels local, found it, and I got really lucky, and I found the ideal one for me, and I've been there, I don't know, about a year, give or take. Well, yeah, at least a year. And it's brilliant, yeah. It's something to fill my time as well, because, you know, having too much time on my hands has always been identified as a high risk for me, to have too much time. So whenever I've got spare time, I can go in the kennels if I want. I love dogs anyway, and it's about giving something back. you know. It really is like doing something good, getting up and knowing that I've done something good that day. So it's win-win. Because you get there first thing in the morning, they're dying to see you because they've been locked away. You're feeding them. Like you say, it's a lot of work and that. But yeah. I mean, you get a lot of what they call bait dogs, where they'll throw them in just to let the other dogs attack them to get the dogs ready for a fight later, which is just like, I don't understand how people can do it, but they do, and we get them in. They'll come in, and despite having been bit all the time by dogs and mistreated by the owners, they're the most loving, gentle dogs, which is mind-blowing. And yeah, we'll just get them to trust people again, feed them up and that. And then you get to see, because you get to see all the way with the kennels I'm at, where they get adopted, and they'll put it on our little group where they've living now. So that's good to see, yeah. I'd like to work in a dog kennels, yeah. I've done animal science and management, level 2, I've got that, did that at college. And I'm doing level 3 now, which is like, you know, as you know, that's degree level. So I'll have the experience of the volunteer work and I'll have my qualifications. But like I say, I'll keep the kennels I'm at as my volunteer, and I'd rather get a job somewhere else paid, you know. Yeah, it's, I think the one I found, it was just really lucky as well, the setup and the access that they give you, you know, to every aspect. I mean, I did an induction the other day for a new member. You know, like literally they asked me to do this induction, and it was good to do the induction with her and then go, right, there's 2 leads, you're one of us, like welcome to the sort of, I won't say family, that's a bit too much, but you know, the kennel sort of thing. Yeah, it's been great. While we're here, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Mulberry as well. Thanks, Mulberry.
Cheers.
Full of passion, that's how we made you. Just let it happen. Full of life, full of passion.
So where did you find the lures? Because that's where obviously it's good to lure fish. Was it, obviously it wasn't that bridge.
Just let it happen.
Did you keep them? Keep the lures?
Each one of us by a name to come away.
Was it a pike?
And he whispers to your heart to let it go.
Oh yeah, you got it. Bring it out.
Yeah, he calls each one of us.